So basically, there's a channel on YouTube called Our Beatific World. The guy only has 35 subscribers, but he's just been into Best Buy and he's bought a Mavic Mini 2. So let's dig straight into this. So what I've got here is the chap's video. Now, I'm not going to pay it out in full, but I'm just going to play some clips for you guys to actually have a look. It starts with him basically describing how he's walking into Best Buy. He looks at the shelf and there is a box with the Mavic Mini 2. Now at first I looked at this and I thought, no, this looks a little bit photoshopped. It doesn't quite look like the Mini 2 is actually printed on the box itself. But the more I look at it, and I've been right through this video in detail, and if you know DroningON, you know that I really verify things closely, it really does seem to be legitimate. It's there on the shelf, ready to be bought, and yet it's not even out yet. But retailers such as Best Buy and Argos keep making these errors. The guy unlocks the thing, gets the box out for him, he buys it, he walks out looking all suspicious, no doubt with a big smile underneath that COVID-19 mask. And then off he goes home, where he then basically unboxes it. Now, this is the very interesting piece, and I think everybody watching will be interested in this bit. On the box, Mavic Mini 2, again, I thought that this looked a little bit photoshopped, but further analysis, I don't think it is. 249 grams, again, is the key element here. 31 minutes max flight time, really impressive. But this is the big one, the really big one. OcuSync 2 on the Mavic Mini, still 249 grams. I find this incredibly hard to believe. It says about wind resistance on there. That's, I think, about 20 miles per hour or so. 3-axis gimbal camera, 4K video. That's the second big headline here. The rest of it, I don't really care about, but OcuSync and 4K. Then he actually opens up the box. So there we go, there's a Mavic Mini 2 box. You'll notice the transmitter there, the controller, is the same as the Mavic Air 2 controller, which, as we know, is OcuSync. There's the new Mavic Mini 2, apparently, but you'll also notice it's called Mini 2. So they seem to, oddly, have dropped the name Mavic. So it seems that DJI are going with a different strategy with their naming here, because they turned Osmo Mobile into OM4. They turned the Pocket into the Pocket 2, not the Osmo Pocket 2. And now the Mavic Mini is going to be just the Mini, which is interesting. But you can see the form factor is almost identical. He's got the original and the Mavic 2 there. Almost no differences between the two. Controller obviously is the same as the Mavic Air 2, so it might be that you can use your Mavic Air transmitter with this. But the great thing is if this really does have OcuSync, I can use my smart controller with it, and I am so happy about that. We do see some different buttons, some different colouring on there slightly, but besides that, it all looks very much the same. You can see the charging hub there as well. Now, I've put a link to this guy's channel in the video below. Please do check out his channel and subscribe, because I suspect he'll be one of the first to have his Mavic Mini 2 or Mini 2 up in the air. There you can see a close-up of the camera, 4K now. I looked at this and this looked very tacky to me. It didn't look very DJI. Normally they have the aperture on there and the size of the camera, but there's nothing but just 4K. It does look a little bit budget. Battery size there as well. And then the first flight of it. I don't think he actually, oh yeah, it does get to fly it just about, but the video is quite low quality. Oh, it's in 4K. Here we go. Probably going to break my internet now, but there you can see it. So that's all we have. Now, he's not really said anything else here apart from unboxing DJI Mini 2. I don't see anything in here that looks artificial or fake. But it's early days and this video only came out a few hours ago. His channel subscribers and views are zooming up, and hopefully this will help him as well. And thank you as well for letting us use the video. Go and take a look at the video. Let us know, what do you think? Is this the Mavic Mini 2? Is it the Mini 2? Or not. I've also in the video description here put a link to the DJI teaser page. If and when this event is going to be announced, which it's going to be imminent, that teaser page is where you'll find it. So click that link and bookmark that teaser page right now, because then you'll be the first to see the trailer or the short snippet of video or imagery that we get before the actual event. So just as you thought you'd be able to start saving your money and stop buying DJI stuff for this year, I'm afraid you're going to have to start emptying out the piggy banks again, because it looks like the Mavic 2 is imminently on its way. For the latest news, breaking news, everything about this Mavic Mini 2, hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to join the club, you get a ton of exclusive perks. So click the join button now, and we'll be chatting straight after this live stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.